Iceland's Ring Road is not just a scenic drive. It is a loop around an island still being written by fire, ice, water, and wind. Route 1 ties together lava fields, rift valleys, geysers, waterfalls, black sand beaches, glaciers, fishing towns, and northern volcanic landscapes. The road makes Iceland feel unusually readable. 1 hour, you're looking at the split between tectonic plates, and a few hours later, you're watching icebergs move slowly toward the Atlantic. This episode follows 9 stops that give the journey its shape. Reykjavik, Thingvellir National Park, the Geysir Geothermal area, Gullfoss, the South Coast Waterfalls, Reynisfjara, Vatnajokull and Skaftafell, Jokulsarlon, Glacier, Lagoon and Diamond Beach, and the Myvatn volcanic region in the north. Begin in Reykjavik, because the capital is more than a gateway. It is the human counterweight to the enormous landscapes ahead. A compact city of harbors, colored rooftops, museums, coffee shops, geothermal pools, and streets that make the scale of Iceland feel approachable before the route opens out. A strong ring road trip often starts by slowing down here. Stock up, check road and weather conditions, and let the city introduce the central theme of the island. People adapting to a place where nature is powerful, beautiful, and rarely passive. From Reykjavik, move toward Thingvellir National Park, one of the rare places where geology and political history sit in the same frame. The Rift Valley marks the divide between the North American and Eurasian plates, and the lava fields are split by gorges, fissures, and clear water. Thingvellir is also tied to the Althing, Iceland's early parliament, founded in the year 930. That combination makes the stop feel less like a viewpoint and more like an origin story. The land pulling apart beneath a society that learned to gather, decide, and endure. The route then turns toward the Geysir geothermal area in Haukadalur, where the ground feels alive in a different way. Steam rises, mineral colors stain the earth, and Strokkur erupts again and again, reminding visitors that Iceland's beauty is powered by pressure. This is the kind of stop that benefits from patience. The eruption is brief, but the wider scene tells the story. Heat below the surface, water forced upward, and a landscape where the planet's engine is close enough to hear. Nearby, Gullfoss gives the Golden Circle its thunder. The Havita River drops in 2 dramatic stages into a rugged canyon, sending spray into the air and turning glacial water into sound and movement. It is one of the classic Iceland stops for a reason, but it works best in a route documentary when treated as force rather than decoration. Gullfoss is a reminder that glaciers are not distant backdrops. They feed rivers, carve routes, and shape how travelers experience the island. Continuing along the south coast, the Ring Road begins to feel cinematic in quick succession. Seljalandsfoss falls from a former sea cliff, and Skogafoss drops in a wide curtain that can fill the air with mist. Between them are farms, cliffs, green slopes, and sudden views that make the drive feel almost edited by the landscape itself. This stretch is easy to reduce to waterfall collecting, but the deeper story is contrast. Soft grass underfoot, dark rock overhead, and water constantly moving from ice and highland toward the coast. At Reynisfjara, the mood changes. The beach near Vik is famous for black volcanic sand, basalt columns, sea stacks, and Atlantic waves that can look magnificent from a distance and become dangerous up close. That danger matters to the story. Reynisfjara is not a casual beach scene. It is a place where Iceland's drama has sharp edges. A good visit means respecting warning signs, staying well back from the surf, and understanding that the same forces that make the view unforgettable can also make it unforgiving. Farther east, Vatnajokull shifts the road into glacier country. Around Skaftafell, ice, mountains, floodplains, and hiking routes bring the scale of Europe's largest glacier into view. The landscape here is not static. Glaciers advance and retreat, rivers change course, and volcanic systems sit beneath the ice. That tension gives the southeast a different kind of power. It feels less like a postcard and more like a living map of climate, geology, and time. Jokulsarlon, Glacier Lagoon, and Diamond Beach turn that map into one of Iceland's clearest images. Icebergs break from Vatnajokull, drift through blue water, pass toward the ocean, and sometimes wash back onto black sand as bright fragments of ice. The scene is beautiful, but it is also temporary by nature. Every shape is melting, moving, or breaking apart. That is what makes the stop so effective in a documentary. It gives viewers a place where change is visible without needing explanation. Finish the journey in the Myvatn region, where northern Iceland trades the south coast's waterfalls and beaches for lava fields, geothermal steam, craters, and strange rock formations. Myvatn feels quieter than the headline stops, but it may be one of the best places to understand the Ring Road as a full circle, rather than a greatest hits list. The landscape is volcanic, open and textured, with signs of heat and eruption everywhere. By the time the route turns back toward the west and eventually Reykjavik, Iceland no longer feels like a collection of attractions. It feels like a system, plates separating, heat rising, glaciers flowing, oceans striking the shore, and people tracing a road through it all. That is why the Ring Road works so well on film. It has an obvious route, but the real journey is from surface beauty to deeper pattern. Iceland gives travelers waterfalls, beaches, glaciers, and towns, but it also shows the forces behind them. Travel slowly, check conditions, leave room for weather,